Hey everybody, Mark here, Off-Grid Medic. Thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to be doing the second part of our 6-part series on Moulage. We're going to be covering a very unique injury. It's called an abrasion. A lot of you that grew up in the 80s, 90s, we used to call this road rash. I'm sure you're familiar. Biggest concern with abrasions is not necessarily the injury itself, but it's the risk of infection. So today we are joined by Kate. Kate has been a crisis actor for us for probably, gosh, what, 7, maybe 8 different evolutions?
Yeah, that sounds right.
And so we're gonna get all of our Moulage stuff out and we're going to show you how we make the magic happen. All right, so for an abrasion, again, it's a very superficial injury. It basically only goes through the upper layer of the skin, and sometimes it'll end up nicking a few little arterioles, or mainly it's capillary bleeding. But the way that we're going to do this is we're going to put our little proprietary mixture on here. So, Kate, what's your favorite part about being a crisis actor?
I really like yelling in people's faces and just making their time harder, because you never know how hard it's going to be when it actually happens.
Mm-hmm. So do you like being like the patient or the distractor?
Both.
Both?
Both.
Gotcha.
Well, when I was a patient last time, I screamed in a guy's face.
Right.
So.
That was when the stretcher broke and they dropped you.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one all too well. So, all right, so there's our base layer on. And now we're going to add a little bit of color to this. So these are the little scratches that actually happen during the injury itself. And then we're going to get a little paper towel here, kind of blend this in a little bit. There we go, looks good and meaty, doesn't it? And then we're going to take a little bit of sand and dirt and pebbles and kind of sprinkle into it, because 99% of the time this injury is actually going to be because of contact with the ground or contact with a rock, something of that nature. So that's the injury that we end up with right there. Good and nasty, all right? So treating this super simple. First thing you want to do, obviously, you want to protect yourself. So for this, I'm actually going to don a glove. And again, the biggest concern here is infection. So what we need to do is we need to irrigate this out. We've already got bleeding under control. Like I said, 99% of the time, this is just going to be capillary bleeding. So we're going to take our Ziploc bag full of water. We're going to fill up the corner of it. Or I'm sorry, we're going to fill up the bag, and we're actually going to use the Ziploc bag as an irrigation syringe. Now this is going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt me a bit, but this is going to hurt you quite a bit. So as you irrigate and you get down in there and you start to squeeze all that mess out of there, oftentimes what you find is it initially looks a heck of a lot worse than what it actually is. So you can see that once we have this irrigated now, where's the actual injury? Maybe you got a little spot there, you got a little scratch there, a little scratch there, a little scratch there. So really nothing to it. Biggest thing here is irrigate it, keep it clean. Once it's clean, go ahead and bandage it up. And then carry on. So, all right, everyone, thank you very much for watching today. Thank you for the subs, the likes, the comments. Please help us get this platform out there. We've got a lot more really good information that's going to be coming your way. And until our paths cross again, we'll see you next time. Thanks.